G'day, Nicky Ari here from Australia, New Zealand. Today I want to talk about blogging and why, when we need to blog, especially for us, for newbies. I'm a newbie. I had no idea what the friggin' word was. And since embarking on that journey at that time, I came to realize that it's as common as friggin' text, email, Facebook, internet. You know, if you don't know what it is, it's alright, because the whole journey of being a digital entrepreneur or coming online is learning about all this stuff. There's a lot more to learn. Now, why blog? I had no idea. Why I needed to blog, but in the early stages of my journey, I was told to blog. I had to go research what blogging was, and all I got was professional reviews and reports on what blogging is all about. And you know, even on YouTube, they were telling, you had all these experienced people telling you what it is to blog. So just looking at it over a couple of days, I realized then it's just about writing. Just start writing. So I did. I just started writing. I had no idea why I needed to blog, and so I did. I didn't do it on a consistent daily basis. I just did one, had a look at it. I says, oh yeah, there you go, bugger it, just post it. And because one of the things about embarking on that journey, I kind of like decided that I just decided, stuff it, I'm just going to do it. And I had no real direction. I had no idea or plan about what my blogs were all about. And this is as a newbie. I just did it. And just doing it, I realized, I got one done. A couple of days later, next day I think I did another one. It just wrote about something, anything that came into my head. And I just started to write about it. And then over time I just started, my imagination started to grow a little bit more, and I wanted to talk about other things. And it wasn't until months later that I realized, because nobody really could tell me what blogging is for a newbie. And it wasn't until months later that, 8 months later, doing blogs on and off sort of a thing, I came to realize then that why you need to blog, and why you need to blog on a daily basis, consistent for 30 days is a good one, is because it's an exercise that exercises your emotions and your mind to think about what it is you're doing. When I say what it is you're doing, not what it is that you're blogging, but what it is that you're doing at that moment to write a story. And on a daily basis, it's an exercise that eventually, I reckon after 5 days, now that I'm telling you what it does, after 5 days, you will realize that there's something about you that is changing. We all come into this business with the excitement that you're going to make money. You all come into this to six-figure mentors with the excitement that this is awesome. And then the reality will kick in when you start doing the work. And if you don't realize, just like myself, if you don't realize what the work is in this place, it's going to give you a bit of it's going to cause disillusion with what kind of journey this is all about, because your mind is too far ahead of your ability, and that's why they say this is not a money-making journey. This is a people-changing journey, and you have to change first before you can embark on this journey. And blogging is one of those exercises that will change you. And the reason being is this: you have to put content on your website. And people are going to come and, see your website, because you're going to, throughout Six-Figure Mentors or throughout your online journey, you're going to have to find a way of building a list, and then that list is going to come and visit you and check you out, really. The easiest practical thing to explain about this is like this. When you go to a pub, nightclub, or any place of gathering, and you go by yourself, and there's people there you don't know. When you walk in, Nobody has a clue who you are. But somewhere along throughout the day or throughout your time in that place, you're going to meet somebody and you're going to meet a few people, and they are going to judge you. They're going to judge you whether they're going to like you or not like you. They're going to judge you by the way you shake hands, the way you talk, the way you share, and just your whole personality. And they are going to either, that's the relationship. You know what I'm talking about. That's a relationship that you're going to build in a practical sense. And that's how, in the practical world, you meet and greet somebody by shaking hands and then building a relationship and getting to know each other. The internet is no different. And when you embark on an online digital business of anything, nobody has a clue who you are. So for them to know you is them checking you out. They're going to research you. They're going to, there's a website. Because you're going to provide links to your website, and then when they come to your website, they're going to read all your blogs. Your blogs or you are not going to be for everybody, and some will look at it and go, stuff it, I'm not interested, and others will come along and be interested in what you've got there, and that way, and when they become interested, they're going to like you through the way you tell your story in blogging. That's why with my own experience, I've come to realize and understand when Stuart Ross was teaching us, this is a place, just be yourself, just be authentic, just be real, just you are what you are. Your blogs is going to be the DNA of who you are when people read about you. It was almost 8 months, I think 8 months before I had the desire to do video blogs. Because I wanted to talk. I had some, the growth of passion and emotion in me had started growing. And it wasn't until Marie Santos put out a challenge to our group to do videos. It was quite funny. It was actually quite good. The courage and the courage that people or members had to do videos was inspirational, very inspirational. And so I embarked on that, and my first video, I was nervous. I mean, I did okay, but then a couple of days later, probably a couple of weeks later, that I did another one, and then 3 months down the line or 4 months down the line, I could see that with my work that I had time to just embark on doing a video, and I decided I was going to do a 90-day video challenge. But I didn't call it a day 1, day 2. I didn't even tell anybody that I was on a 90-day video challenge. I just did it. And I was following Marie Santos. But I did not realize that kind of exercise was going to change me and strengthen and solidify the change that was becoming of me. So I embarked on it. Over the Christmas period, I was running, training, and just maintaining fitness, running around the track, and through that activity, I came to realize what it is to blog and what it is to be yourself and what it is to share your thoughts on a daily basis. It is no different to getting fit and healthy on the track. It is, to be fit and healthy, you need to keep running, you need to keep training, you need to keep exercising. Like this fella here. Everybody's exercising. Oh, mate. And you do it on a daily basis, you are going to get fitter. And the fitter you become, the healthier you become. And when you become healthy, you start to think healthy, you start to see healthy people, you start to see a lot of unhealthy people. You come to realize that it's hard work to get up every friggin' morning or come home from work and get into a fitness regime of getting out there and running. But the thing is, you realize the more you do it, the fitter you're going to get. Well, guess what? Blogging is exactly the same thing. That is why you need to blog. That is why you need to tell your story the way you want to tell it. Because when people read about you, they can see that you're being genuine. And that is why it is important to be yourself. And this is an exercise that helps you just be yourself. I mean, look at this. This message isn't a blogging message for everybody. This is a blogging message for absolute beginners. Newbies, just like myself when I started. I'm able to share this message because I was in those shoes. I I mean, now, look at this. I'm doing videos. I've been ranting for 10 minutes. And what is it do you need to blog about? Anything. Just anything. You don't need to look at what other people are doing. Well, you do. Look at what other people are doing. But if you do, have a look at it and see what it is that you get from reading the person's blog, that you get about that person. Because when you tell your story the way you tell it, people are going to get your story and get to know who you are, what you are, just by your videos, by your blogs. Blog every day. I mean, eventually, the way you blog and the experience that you have within Six Figure Mentors and the imagination that you have that you want to share to the world, bloody hell, I mean, I'm blogging about animals. But I blog about an animal story in relation to me. Blog about, you know, somebody says something and I thought, wow, that's a nice thing to talk about. So I go and start blogging about it. It's just my thoughts. I put it out there. Even my videos on a daily basis. Consistent, focused action. And as Stuart Ross says, consistency. It's no different to consistency with this sort of activity is being fit and healthy on the internet. Far out. I try to make this as short as possible. It still turns out to be a 10-minute rant. Anything. Just blog anything. Start talking. Talk about why you're excited about being here. Talk about what what pisses you off. Talk about how crap your day was or how good your day was. Just start exercising. Soon that kind of report is going to change. If you got a lot to say on Facebook, you've got a lot to say on for a blog. Blogging is you talking. But the thing is, it's you talking and then putting it on a website and putting it in a story format. And from doing blogging, you'll get to parts in the blogging series that you're going to go, geez, I want to put pictures. Or geez, I want to put a video in there. Well, there's tutorials. There's tutorials that show you how to do this sort of things. Or reach out to your friends. Ask them, how do you put a picture on this? How do you put a video on here? You're going to get videos of YouTube. Boom. Put it on a blog and write about it. Write about what it is that you liked about the video and what you think the message from the video that you see is going to help somebody. It's going to help somebody. It's not going to help everybody. Everybody's not going to, it's just like being in a nightclub at the pub. You're not going to be a friend to everybody. Somebody's not going to like you. This place is exactly the same. That's why we blog. And that's why you need to blog on a daily basis. It is emotional endurance and mental fitness. And that's my take on what blogging is about. And that's all it is to it. Everybody else has got their own opinion, but that's the way they tell their story. And this is how Nick tells his story about blogging. Okay. Have a good day.